Good morning, Bishop Lynch. Today is Wednesday, May 4th, 2016. I'm Brighton Bonaquisti.
And I'm Presley Luce.
And I'm Jake Schmieder.
And you're watching the BL Live edition of Across Campus.
Presley, what are you doing?
I'm just really excited for Finding Dory to come out.
Finding Dory's coming out? What other movies are coming out in 2016?
Well, Brandon and Tyler have the scoop on that very topic.
Movies. There seems to be a new one coming out every other day. The four biggest movies slated for 2016 are Captain America Civil War, Ghostbusters, Finding Dory, and Star Wars Rogue One. Captain America Civil War directly follows the events of the previous two movies of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron and Captain America the Winter Soldier. Governments across the world believe our favorite superheroes need to be put into check, which Iron Man agrees with and Captain America disagrees, leading to an eventual all-out war between the two, leaving other superheroes to choose sides, leading to a battle of tragic and epic proportions. Star Wars Rogue One follows the story of Resistance fighters' mission to steal the Death Star plans and turn them over to the rebel leaders. Not much else is currently known about this movie, which is clouded in secrecy. Ghostbusters follows the new paranormal detective agents of New York as they investigate ghost activity around the city. This take on the classic puts a new spin on the legendary ghostbusting team and switches the iconic guys out for a group of women who have each made their mark in the comedy industry. The movie centers around a device that is supposedly able to amplify the paranormal activity within an area, making New York a busy place for the new team. Finding Dory, one of the most anticipated Disney Pixar sequels, follows the events of Finding Nemo and focuses on Dory and her forgetful memory. However, for a change, she is able to remember one thing: home. She embarks upon an epic quest to make her way home as Merlin and Nemo try desperately to find her. Which are you most excited to see?
I think in particular I'd like to see the Star Wars, just because it's a different take on things, but I think first of all I'd like to see the Ghostbusters.
You know, probably most interested in seeing Ghostbusters because I remember seeing the original when I was like 7 years old in the theater. Probably going to wind up seeing Finding Dory because I have kids.
Definitely Civil War.
And how come?
I'm all about Avengers War. Black Panther, that man is amazing. Spider-Man and Robert Downey Jr. all in the same movie. It has to be amazing, so can't wait.
Definitely Civil War.
And how come?
It has Iron Man in it.
These four movies should be fairly successful based off of the titles that preceded them. Finding Nemo made over $936 million. The previous two Captain America movies made over $436 million combined. The previous two Ghostbusters movies made over $508 million combined. And the previous 7 movies of Star Wars have made over $6.5 billion. Although new movies are always coming out, they seem to provide us with fresh entertainment. So which movie are you most interested in seeing? This has been Tyler Williams and Brendan Balicki reporting for BL Live.
Hey Jake, are you watching the NBA playoffs going on right now?
No, I'm more of a March Madness kind of guy.
I wonder what the rest of the community prefers.
The March Madness basketball tournament finished up about a month ago, and the first round of the NBA Finals has been completed. They both compete heavily for viewers. Let's see which tournament the BL community prefers.
What do you like more, the NBA playoffs or March Madness?
I like the NBA, but I'm going to have to go with March Madness.
Why? Playoffs or March Madness?
I'm going to have to go with the NBA playoffs because the players have a lot more experience, so you get to see a lot of things that you don't see with college basketball.
March Madness.
Why?
Because it's more intense, and there are more teams.
I would have to say March Madness because I think overall March Madness has a more of appeal to everyone.
NBA playoffs. Because it's higher stakes because it's professional, not just college.
think I'd like March Madness better because you can get that Cinderella team that can step up and surprise everybody.
Last year's NBA Finals averaged 13.9 million viewers, while March Madness averaged 11.3 million viewers. ESPN and Turner Cable, which is TBS and TNT, pay $930 million annually to the NBA for broadcasting their games. Next year, they are expected to pay $2.6 billion annually. This past year's March Madness tournament made $1 billion in ads. Since 2003, March Madness is making more money in ads than the Super Bowl. Why do you follow March Madness more?
The upsets and, you know, like how many rounds there are. It's just a lot of fun to watch.
March Madness, I think, because I think there's more people all around that will watch March Madness, and a lot more ankles broken, a lot more buzzer-beating shots than the NBA Finals. So I think that's where it's at.
What would you prefer, your NBA team to win or your March Madness team?
NBA for sure. Mavericks all the way.
NBA Finals. I have bragging rights for a whole entire year after that, and it's not as spontaneous. I can go on, NBA teams go on streaks, so I'd rather have my team, the Spurs, win.
NBA team, Dallas Mavericks.
I'd have the Mavericks win the finals.
I have my favorite NCAA team.
Why?
Because if they do, I can brag to my friends.
Since I don't have a college team that I'm associated with, I'd probably have to say the Mavericks winning the NBA championship. But I do like it when a Cinderella team gets in there and upsets some of the big teams. So, but definitely Dallas Mavericks winning the NBA championship.
Whether you prefer March Madness or the NBA Finals tournament, they are both sure to provide nail-biting entertainment. This has been Jared Hedges and Michael Andrade reporting for BL Live.
Trust fall. Wow, Presley, you sure are trustworthy.
McKenna and Frida know all about trust.
Lately, the hashtag TrustFall Challenge has been going viral on Twitter, but Frida and I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into the true meaning of trust. Why is trust important to you?
It's important because you never really know what someone is thinking. You just can't know the mind of somebody else. So if you have trust built in a relationship, you've kind of given each other your word in a way that you're going to do what you say you're going to do and mean what you say. So it's a very important bond between two people.
I don't think that you can have a true relationship with a person that doesn't involve trust. Because in order for someone to get to know who you are, it requires a back and forth of information, and if we don't feel comfortable telling someone something because we're afraid they're going to dishonor it, then we can't be a true friend to them.
How do you think one would regain someone's trust if they were to lose it in the first place?
By being where they say they're going to be, doing what they say they're going to do, communicating about it constantly so that the one whose trust has been lost can keep saying, I know you're trying, but I've got to be honest, I still don't really trust you like I want to be able to trust you. And the other person saying, I'll do whatever it takes.
An apology would have to be the start. A sincere and heartfelt apology.
According to dictionary.com, trust is the firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. Why is trust important to you?
Well, trust is the foundation of basically anything with another person, friendship, romantic relationship, even with parents. Trust is something that's needed in order for any type of relationship to build.
Trust is where you build off all your relationships, even like little things. Like
Trust is important to be able to be comfortable with someone. You have to be able to trust them.
You can't bottle up your feelings, and you need to tell someone that you originally couldn't tell other people.
How do you think one gains another person's trust?
Well, by doing things that would be considered, out of their way, being nice.
You just have to show what type of character you are as a person. I think it kind of shows out through how you talk to other people and how you treat other people.
By being there for them and respecting them.
How many people do you trust?
I used to trust a lot of people, but as of late, only a handful.
I trust everyone to a certain extent. Very few do I trust everything with.
I trust a lot of people because I'm just a naturally trusting person.
According to RD.com, when trusting someone, the brain releases oxytocin, a hormone that produces pleasurable feelings and triggers humans to connect to one another.
Trust fall!
Trust fall. Trust fall. Ask trust fall. That's trust fall. Please remember to treat others the way you would want to be treated. And not only that, but be the kind of person that you would want to trust. This has been McKenna Curtis and Frida Torres reporting for BL Live.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Across Campus.
We'll see you next week.
Where the news is.
Right where you are.
Across campus. And may the 4th be with you.